Okay, this is the Chromatic Troubadour in Flying Waters in the Lumiere Streets area. It's an optional fight, but we can get a weapon for Lune from him. I'm starting in the Pictos because I just want to show what I have equipped and chosen and stuff like that. Because of his attack style, there is a good chance that some of them will start building up AP points. So I like to waste, air quote waste, 1 or 2 shots in the off chance that we might be able to mark him, which will increase damage down the road. So all of them have marking shots and rewarding mark on. And then dead energy, which I really like, is off. Hang on. Dead energy is off for all of them because obviously there's only one guy, but normally I would have dead energy 2 on completely because it's so nice to have. But all of them are going to have marking shots and rewarding mark one way or another. And then the skills that we're going to be using for Gustive, for the most part, is going to be Shatter. Shatter is a nice skill. We're going to save up AP points because it's a 5-pointer. And using this will do high lightning damage, but it will also fill overcharge in like 1 turn. So we don't have to build up to it. So basically it'll be Shatter and then work up more AP points to do that because then overcharge is worth 4. But that's always a good one. And then PARRY does about 400 damage to him. Higher if you can get him marked. So we're going to be using PARRY a lot on her, off of her. And then Earth Rising, I think, did quite a bit of damage. Lune's Earth Rising did well, but only when it had like the extra lightning. So we'll be doing a couple of things to gain either light or lightning. The only one I have is that one. But anyway, or light. So that's sort of like my setup for right now for them and how I'm getting through it. The setup in and of itself, as long as you can defend against his 2 attacks, your setup really doesn't. It just makes the fight go faster. But as long as you can defend against the attacks, the setup isn't as important. But basically it's 2 attacks, and I will write it out in the description as well. One of them's the tricky shot with a trumpet, and for that, he shoots out 2 green balls that go and float off, and then he swings his trumpet at you, and then the 2 glowy balls come and smack you like one right after another. It's obnoxious as hell. We're going to dodge the swing and parry the blobs. And then his Trumpet Concerto attack, which is his 3 downward swings with his trumpet, that's the exact opposite. I'm going to parry the first 2 and dodge the 3rd. Because for whatever reason, the timing on the 3rd swing down just doesn't... It isn't the same as the first 2. Like you would think if you hit parry, 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 and you get the first 2, you would get the 3rd. I never do. I never get the 3rd parry, and I don't understand why, outside of the fact that it's clearly off in its timing a little bit. Either his swing is either a little faster or a little slower than the second one, his 3rd swing is. So we're going to do parry, parry, dodge on the 3 on the Trumpet Concerto, and the exact opposite, dodge, parry, parry on tricky shot with trumpet. So, but I will write those out in the description so that you can see them and like be reminded and stuff like that, because it can be confusing. You're like, wait, which one am I doing? Which one am I doing? It's a little. All right. So here we go. Okay, we're starting at Lumieran Streets, just in case you don't know where he is, because he is an optional boss, so he's not like kind of on the main line. There's the main streets.
Ready to evade.
Okay. Dodge. Parry. Parry. Okay, first thing we're going to do is shoot the weak point. And then she has 5. I'm going to do Ice Lance to slow him. I really don't have anything particular. Alright, I'm going to do the offensive to Spark. Her as we build up. Alright, now him. We don't have enough for Shatter yet, which is what I want. So we'll just do a straight up attack. Tricky shot. Dodge. Parry. Parry. She only has 2, so let's attack. Okay, we're going to follow up with Spark. Because we are inoffensive, so it'll add 2 more burns. Alright, now we can do Shatter. With any luck, this will be close enough to break him. And if we break him, it will fully charge Overcharge, which will be nice. Good, just broke him, but it's gonna unstun him because of the fire, so you have to keep that in mind. Okay, so what does she have? She has 4. Let's do Immolation since he's already on fire. A little more fire to his trouble. Alright, the Incerto, we're gonna parry, parry, dodge. And I missed the first one. Jesus, he has no health! Alright, let's heal him. Alright, now go ahead and do Overcharge.
For those who come after.
Which got filled in by Shatter. Nice, so that's a good one. Okay, she's got 3. What can we do? Earth Rising. Does a couple hundred damage. Okay, we're gonna do parry, parry, dodge. Got hit by the last one, but it's okay. We're okay. So we have enough for per se. This should get us almost 400. I should have actually tried to shoot him a little and see if we could mark him. How many does he have? He only has 3. Let's mark him. Because who's going next? Oh, he's going next. It's not really going to work. Do too much damage, but...
Get ready.
Alright. Parry. Parry. Dodge. Alright, marked. We're going to do Immolation. Because that does a little more damage for burn when she's marked. There we go. So as long as you can do the proper parry, parry, dodge, or dodge, parry, parry, you can get this guy. Alright, so let's take a look at this new weapon. Let me run over here and get this first.
This will be useful.
Chroma Catalyst. Alright, Luna just got a new weapon, and why it's sorted like this I have no idea, but here's the new weapon that we got. There is the optional fight, and there you go.